Very good morning. Right now I can see 20 attendees. Okay, students, please let me know whether my voice is audible as well as I am visible to you all. Confirm me. Okay, thank you. Yes, right. So I'll do one thing today. I am going to explaining you the concept related to S3 as well as EC2. In last class we have discussed about how to host a website using S3 as well as how to host a website using EC2. In today's skilling, we are going to learn about how we can able to transfer a file from EC2 to S3. Okay, with the help of AWS CLI. Okay, so for this regard, what we need to understand here is, first, at the time of creating the EC2 itself, instance itself, we have to make sure we should take the role. Okay, because a role is only playing a vital vital role that it can take care of transferring EC2 file to your S3. Okay, as we already aware that S3 is a bucket and which helps us to store the data, which helps us to host a website, right, and which can be publicly accessible, right. So here few things we need to understand, that is how we can able to uh, uh, create a or generate a policy for that particular S3 bucket. Okay, so yeah, just a minute more. Okay, Hema, you can leave. Backer. ఆంజనేయులు గారికి ఇవ్వండి, ఇచ్చేసి ఫైల్లో పెట్టుకున్నాం. ఓకే, sorry for that, students. Yeah, only the thing is what we are learning here is exactly about, let me demonstrate with the help of, let me share the screen. Okay, so this is the paint and this I'm using to demonstrate the work which we are doing here. Okay, so what is going to happen here is, consider this as S3 and this is the EC2. Okay, so what is going to happen here is, we already know that this is the S3. Okay, the bucket name is, for example, one is the bucket name, right? Let us say this is the EC2 instance with the name of Surya. Okay, let us assume. So this is a virtual instance. We have our own network, that is VPC, and this is acting like a virtual server. virtual server. The name of the virtual server is Surya. So now what we are doing actually, as we already learned, for creation of EC2, we need to have our own subnet. Right? What I have done here is I have created a VPC. This is the VPC and this is the instance. So assume that this is the VPC. So now to connect to this VPC from the outside world, you need to first through the VPC. You should connect to through the VPC, and you should able to communicate among the S3 as well as VPC, and make sure you are going to have a same region, right? Make sure you should have a same uh, region, okay, same region. For example, North Virginia, if you have, so the same region you should have, okay, same region you should have, or otherwise if you have a Mumbai, for example, you should have same Mumbai. For North Virginia, you have North Virginia in both places. So that's what the same region it is. Next thing is you should also make sure who is going to connecting from that uh, website called S3 bucket to this VPC. So who is going to connecting and whether they are publicly accessible or not. So for that regard, this EC2 should have a public subnet. And you should make sure you the instance which you have created with the name of Surya should also be having a publicly auto enabled, so that then only you will be provided an IP address. Okay, so this is what IP version 4. So all these things you have to take care here, right? Next, the bucket must be the file which you are uploading, for example, index.html, or in future you have created one particular text. Okay, for example, sumant.txt file you are going to transferring from this EC2 to this EC2 to this. In order to make it publicly accessible, you should have an action that called make public. So these are you have to do, right? So all these steps you need to take care, and for that regard, you have to have your own have what we called, you have to have something related to AWS CLI command. Okay, command AWS CLI command. So once you launch your EC2 instance, here I said EC2 instance, but I have not mentioned what EC2 instance it is. Or Linux, I have not mentioned. You have two provisions here. One is Windows, another one is Linux. Okay. So it is matter of what EC2 you have launched. Okay, but make sure you have to enable this AWS CLI. So how to enable that? For Windows, you can directly go to your uh, browser and you can download AWS CLI from there. That's for the Windows. If it is Linux, you have to make sure you should use a sudo space apt-get space AWS CLI. You have to download that. Then only it will permit you to transfer the file from one location to another location. That's what we are doing actually. And where is the role of AWS role? Okay, where we are going to use this AWS role? Remember IAM role, IAM user. Did you remember that? IAM role. Okay, this is what we have to use. This is playing a vital role. This is playing a major role in this aspect in order to transfer the file from one location to another location. So from here to here. Okay, from here to here. Vice versa can also happen. First we are doing EC2 to S3. You try from S3 to EC2. Okay, so this is what exactly we are going to do now. So what exactly I'm trying to explaining you here is What happens if I don't have a role in this aspect? What happens if I create a role for an instance? These two things we will do now. Earlier, if you could remember, I have created a instance called Surya, and I have not taken any role. How many of you remembered that? Did everyone can able to recollect what happened yesterday? I have opened AWS Management Console. In that, I have created a VPC. I have created a public subnet. I have enabled auto assign IP address, but I have not selected IAM role. So two things are there. Can I able to use the same instance which I have created yesterday and assign a IAM role, or I need to start a new EC2 instance in the entire process? Again, I have to do from the scratch. Two things are there. We will do two things. Okay. So be patient enough and try to understand what is happening here. All of you try to open your AWS. Okay. So here I am into my AWS Learners Lab. In this AWS Learners Lab, I am just moving into my AWS Management Console. So for that regard, I have to start my lab. Once I start my lab, I just log in into my AWS Management Console. Then I'll going to demonstrate all the aspects whatever I have discussed here. Two things are there. One is I'm trying to use the previous EC2 instance which I have created. Secondly, I will also use the bucket which I have created yesterday. If it is not working, then I will try to launch a new EC2 instance with an IAM role. What kind of IAM role you have to use here? That I am going to explain here. The role here is AWS full access. So this role I have to use. Okay, so this is I am going to do. The entire procedure is very interesting, and you can do it practically with your own naming convention. Okay, so you need not follow the steps which I have given in the modules. From here onwards, what I am trying to do in the skilling is I am going to explain you everything in the AWS Management Console, which is provided by AWS Academy. Okay, so those 10 modules are over according to me. According to me, all the 10 modules are over. If those have not completed those 10 modules, make it happen as early as possible. Okay, make it happen as early as possible, and with the help of Learner Lab, you have to complete all the skilling components from the beginning. Till now, I have not forced you. I'm telling you, I'm using this word. I have not forced you to complete your skill, but from now onwards, I'm telling you, every skilling as hour, you have to work out on your Learner Lab. In order to reach your Learner Lab, you have to finish your 10 modules. That is a prerequisite. Okay, so now the ball is in your court and you have to do that, right? So let us see the procedure here. Till now I have used 0.2 out of $100. So let me go into AWS Management Console. Right, so right now I'm here. As you already aware that we are using EC2, we are using S3. You remember that we have our own index.html file into this bucket right now, and we have our own EC2 instance that is virtual server. In that I have taken Linux as a AMI, Amazon Machine Image. Now let me work with this. Yesterday I told you the procedure for connecting to a command prompt with one approach, that is by launching a putty software and connect, and now I'm going to tell you the another easiest way to directly enter into a command prompt. Okay, that is just to select the EC2 which you wanted to launch, click on that, and then go for click on connect. Then it will ask you EC2 instance connect, the public IP that you have, and here the username by default you have EC2-user and just click on connect, so that it will take you into EC2. Okay, it will take you into the EC2 instance. Okay, something went wrong here. Let me trace out on this. Why? Because this was not in active state as per my knowledge, so I should make it run. Just a minute. Yesterday I stopped this. Now it is running and the health check is 2x2 check passed. So what best I can do now, let me try. Okay, if it won't work, then we can go for another method called our putty. Okay, everything shows clearly here. The status is also running, and the instance is also saying 2x2 check passed. We have our own public IP, and let me cross check whether the public IP is working fine or not. No, it is not working fine. So we have to do something with the putty. So open the putty.exe, take your public IP and paste it over here. SSH auth browser. In that I have to select the ppk file and click on open. Now let us see what it will say, whether it is connecting or not. Yes, it is saying EC2, and let us see whether it is working or not. If it is working, then we can download AWS CLI from this. Yes, it is showing it is there. So we can do some work here, like ls, one file is there. I want to take or create some new file here. For that I can type nano or something related to naresh.txt. Hi all, this is okay. Control X, yes, enter. So I can see two files here, naresh.txt. Another one is Surya. In order to transfer this from this location to the where I have my Surya 111. So to do this, initially I don't have role. I don't have role because you remembered in the last class for EC2, I have launched an EC2 instance without selecting the IAM role. Without selecting the IAM role. So let us work with the same EC2 instance without having any role here. So what is the procedure? The procedure here is, in order to do so, open AWS management console, then go to EC2 and launch a command prompt and just update the procedure. How to update? In order to update that, you have to have some commands related to this, that is sudo apt-get update. To update it, next sudo apt-get install. Install of what? Install of your AWS. Let's see whether it is working or not. Long back I have used this, and this is the case where we can do for the EC2 Linux. If you want to do the same for the Windows, the approach is different. I will tell you both the things now. So let us do the experiment one after the other. Okay. Are you following, students? Obviously no reply. Same. I keep on explaining, but whether you are following or not, I have to know this. If at least one student responds, that's more than enough for me to continue my lecture. Yeah, thank you. Out of 60, at least one student follow my lecture is satisfied. Okay, I don't want everyone must understand. I am not going to do spoon feeding for them. It is up to them. This is a better opportunity for you to learn. So utilize the opportunity. I'm requesting all. I am not into motivate you. Okay, please. I'm sorry for that. But if you have any doubts, feel free to contact me, even in the class, after the class, anytime you wish. Okay, yeah. So let me continue the procedure here. Right now I am to this EC2. So what I'm trying to explaining you here is I have to install this, and next we have to use a command called wherever your file is there, go to that particular location and try to copy your file and locate into your bucket. So for that regard, there is a command called aws-s3web-20210904, the location of the file. For example, in the same location if you are, so before that you are into dollar and you have to type sudo su, and before that what you can do here is you can have your file like what is the name of the file, naresh.txt. This file you are going to copy somewhere in your s3 / and the bucket name called surya111. This is the command you have to use. So that what happens, so that your file is going to be transferred into this location. This is the procedure, general procedure. Let us see whether it will happen or not. If it won't happen, we have to see the procedure where we can attach a IAM role of S3 to the existing EC2. If it also don't work, what we can do, we can launch a new EC2 instance. At the time of launching the instance itself, we have to create a role, and then we have to work out all this. Okay, let us see one by one. 3 procedures we are doing now. Okay, students. Yeah, so now what I can do here is I can go to sudo apt get. Okay, apt get is not working, so sudo apt get working. So I can do one thing, yum update is updating now. So yum is the one which is supporting us for this environment. Yum so AWS CLI, no package AWS available, no package CLI is available. Now what we can do here is we can try to copy the AWS S3 and we type clear, and now here I have ls. I want to copy this AWS S3 cp txt to // surya111. Why? Because it will say that role is not there. So But anyhow, we have to do this. Okay, check it out. So upload failed because we don't have any role for this. As of now, there is no connection from this to this. To make this to this connection, we should have a role. We should have a role. What role it is? The role must be AWS S3 full access. This is the role. So, is there any provision that we have for attaching the role for the existing instance? So, this is the only one instance that we have. This is the only one instance that we have. Go to the action, go to instance, and go to security, modify IAM role. Yes, the security, modify IAM role. Here I don't have any role, so create a role for the existing file instance that we have created. Now here select click on create role, click on EC2, go to next permissions. Here you will be having so many roles, around 852 roles you can attach. Now click on Amazon EC2 full access, go to next, write down Surya or Naresh role because I wanted to type this. So type Naresh role, and already the policy which I have selected, it is there here. Okay, I can do create role here. So you need permission. Dr. V. Naresh is not authorized to perform IAM role for this. Ask your administrator to add permissions. So for this, the problem is always with the AWS Educate as well as AWS Academy. With some constraints, they will give the permissions to us. So this is the first method. First method failed. We'll go for the second method, where we can create everything from the scratch. Okay, everything from the scratch, and we can do it. Okay, so let us work for the default. Is there anything is there? Let us verify. Is there any default role is there? No IAM role, and not permitting us to create a role. This is another failure. And full access is also not permitting us. And is anyone messaged here anything? Okay, let me try and another way. It has to allow us to create a IAM role, not permitting us. You no permission, not authorized. It is not authorized. So I can do one thing here. I can user ARN. Is the user ARN. I am the user ARN. Already a user. So user is not permitted to use again roles. So what we can do in this case? Okay, I have my own AWS account. With that I can do this. But before that, let us create a new environment. Let us create a new EC2 instance with the IAM role. At least by this time, let us see whether we can get the IAM role permission. If it is not permitting us, then we can go for another alternate method. Okay, yesterday I have taken Surya, and I am going to enable this. I am going to select create IAM role. This time let me check whether it is allowing me to create any role. Okay, so S3 full, next tags, next name, next review, next underscore role, either is permitting or not permitting. So this experiment is not happening in AWS Academy accounts. So what is the another solution for that? The another solution for that is we have to close all this, and we have to launch our own AWS management console, and we have to do that. So for that regard, I have to use my own personal AWS account. So I am the root user. Root user always have all the permissions. Remember, root user will have all the permissions, whereas AWS Academy or AWS certificate accounts, all these are with some less privileges. So this is my brand new. Let us see how much bill I got. Oh, thank God, 0 rupees only. Fine. Yeah. So now what I am doing, I am going to create a EC2 instance. Quickly note down from here onwards. I am doing from the beginning. Okay. So I am going to create a EC2 instance. Then I am going to create S3 for this environment. Okay. So make sure you utilize this. Make sure you utilize this. Okay. I'm just closing everything the previous one. I am just launching an instance, and all these are stopped. So I'm creating the new one. Before that, I have to create my own VPC. I'm creating my VPC. That and VPC, and this time let me use a new name. Which name you suggest me to use? Can anyone tell me which name can I use here for all this? Okay. Any responses? Any responses? No. Hitesh sir name I'm using here, and I'm using my own AP South because I'm in Mumbai. So I'm using AP South 1A, and same name I have to use for my S3 account also. So create. I have successfully created my VPC. Now I have to create my own EC2. EC2 this time. EC2 this time I have to use Linux, and next configuration, this VPC is Hitesh, and AP South, I have to enable public access and I have to create an IAM role where this permit me to create the IAM role here. Okay, so because this is my own account, this account will have full rights. Okay, because it is individually given account with the credit card, so which have all the possibilities for creating. So I don't expect any error here. I won't get any error. I have my full access and I can create a role here. So successfully I can get my role here has been attached. Once I have my own role here, what I can do here is I can go to my selection here, refresh it, you will be getting a Hitesh role over here, and remaining all you can do as per the conditions. Now here what you require SSH, and here make sure keep it as anywhere. Always remember for what you are doing, Hitesh, it is easy for us to remember as well as to delete. So everything from here on, next, launch. Now here I am creating my own name called Hitesh_KP. I have to download that and I have to launch my instance. After that, till I get the view instance, I can go for, this is the pending, no? So just to remember, type Hitesh_EC2. What happened? Okay, Hitesh EC2. I got my own public IP here. See. So meanwhile, I can create my S3 over here. Go to search, click on S3, click on this, and then create a bucket. What is the name of the bucket? Just write down Hitesh 111. Since you are selected EC2 in Mumbai region, AP South 1, use the same thing. Give a public access, authenticate, and save OK. Okay, here right now I don't have any file. Okay, right now I don't have any file. I wanted to add my own file into this environment. Once my environment get ready, 2x2 check, then I can do one thing. I can transfer my files from there to S3 bucket. So we have to wait till we get the 2x2 check. For example, if you want to add something or upload something into this, what you can do, just upload and just this image, for example, you have uploaded. What you can do, if you want to give a grant permission publicly for everyone to view, just you can upload like this and it is going to upload and give you a success note. Then once you click on this, the image is giving the object URL, just to copy it and see, it will be opened. Okay, in the chat box also I can keep this and access it or not, check it out and let me know. That's a small image where you can see the image and uploading into the S3 bucket, that you can do. Okay, but one thing, without doing this manually, I wanted to transfer something into this particular bucket. So for that regard, what I have to do? Okay, that is the concept of today's skilling. Okay, so I have to get my own EC2 environment. Now it is saying 2 by 2 check is there. Two procedures are there. One is open puttygen, open putty, connect and execute. Another one is select it, click on connect. Click on connect so that it will permit you to, this is the thing, and just click on connect so that there will not be any error mostly, because AMI Linux 2 will give direct permission for us to open. So now it is ls, and WD, you can know where exactly you are at, and if you want to update, check apt update. apt get is not working, so it is deprecated. So people now using yeah, let me create a file here, nano naresh dot then hi KL University, KL University, and it's yes, okay. Then when you type this ls, your file will be here. Now you want to transfer this file. So for that, just type yum update. It won't work mostly because you need a permission. So sudo yum update you have to type. So then only it will update. And what you have to do, you have to sudo yum install CLI. So no package of CLI is available. Okay, let us see. Now what you can do here is you have to transfer this file. For that regard, I am using aws-s3 the file that you have array.txt space slash forward slash next to the bucket name. The bucket, what bucket name you have used here, Hitesh. So then it is saying that it is uploading. Okay, let us go to that S3 and see whether you have the file or not. Right now the file is not there, but now you got the file. See here, now you got the file. This is because you have your own uh, IAM role. Because you have your own IAM role, this IAM role, AWS S3 full access is permitted us to transfer the file without giving the user user name and user ID, user key. Okay, user name, user ID, user key. Without giving that, we could able to transfer the file, right? So we got the access from here to here, right? So this is happened because I have used my own account, right? So this is the thing. The same thing I can also do in Windows environment. In order to do that in the Windows environment, in order to do this in the Windows environment, what I can do here is I have to launch my own Windows Linux and Windows instance virtual server. From there I have to launch AWS CLI. From AWS CLI I have to transfer the file to S3. So is something is interesting or not? Please let me know. No one responds, huh? Are you following or not? See, you people are already in third year. Don't behave like first year students. Okay, uh, which is waste of time. We should be we should be like one. We should work like a team. Okay, so don't have any inconvenience because already half of the semester is over. The better thing what you can do here is you try to interact with the faculty, try to get more information, ask your doubts, clarify your doubts. Okay, the best what you can do, you do. Okay, uh, this is what my advice to you all. Background brightness is there, so yeah. So what best you can do, you do, right? So one more thing is there. The same procedure can be done with the IAM user also. So let me explain. Uh, if I want to do this with IAM role, what I can do here? What I can do here is go to your services, go to your services and go to your IAM. In IAM, you can create your own user. You can have your own user, right? Add a user. Uh, just give a username as a Hitesh. Sorry, sir, I am using your name. Don't take me wrong. Uh, if any password and okay. If you select a custom password, then you have your own way of password. If you select auto-generated password, dynamically it will give its own password. So better to select a custom password always. So required password reset is not required. This is a role and create user without a permission boundary. Without permission boundary, obviously. Copy permission from the existing user. I don't have any existing user. I don't want any need also from the existing user. Existing policies directly I don't want. So I can go ahead like this. This user has no permission. Yeah, no permission. It's okay. Now these credentials you have to download. These credentials you have to download. Okay. Username. This is not okay. So if you want, you can also send it to your yes, user is created successfully. From the user, if you want to do this, my user is Hitesh now. Can anyone okay, user password I have to give. So I need one student where he can use this uh, Leela. What you can do is, are you attending the class with your laptop or mobile, ma? Just a respond, Shabarish, so that I can send you one link here. You can log in as a user from there. Laptop, huh? Okay. So take this link, and I will send you the password also to you. This link, and I'm sending you the password also. So just to copy, I'm going to deleting this. Just to copy my password into your folder, okay, and delete it. from the Telegram. Already? Yeah. So it's okay. I'll change the password later. Okay, anyhow, I just stopped sharing. Can you please share your screen? Can you please share your screen? Share your screen. You don't have permission for that. So, I'm making you as a presenter. Now you just so go back, come from the beginning. The password which I have given to you, the link which I have given to you, copy that link. Dear students, listen what he is doing. When the moment he is copying the URL which I have given, which is taking my account number also. See here, 600. What is that? That is my account number. From my account, I am creating another user, where that another user, without paying any bill, they can work out on it. Are you getting? Now I have given my IAM username. What is the IAM username, Nana? IAM username is Hitesh. Yes or not? IAM username is Hitesh. I will put it in the chat box. IAM username. Use the IAM username. See here. Now share your screen. Where are you? Can you able to speak? I have given permissions to you to speak. Unmute your mic. Come on, guys, fast. So you can do lot of activities like this. See, I want everyone should watch this procedure. That's why I am asking you to do it from the beginning. Please close it, log out. Sign out. Do it from the beginning. No problem. Even if my password reveals also, it's okay, because I can change the password later. Don't worry. Yeah. So copy the link which I have forwarded to you and use the password which I have shared to you. Can you able to speak?
Yes, sir. I mean, in my room, other classes are also running, sir. That's why I can't speak.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm explaining you guys the account number which is displaying after clicking that link is my account, my personal account. So in that I have created a user. His name is Hitesh. So that IAM username he has to type as Hitesh. Next to the password I have shared it to him secretly. So that password is going to copying and he is going to uh, yeah. Yeah. That's all. He got the access now. Now, what he can do here is uh, he can uh, do one thing, that go to EC2, click on EC2. permission. Go to S3. Yeah. So this user got S3 permission. So he can only do S3. He can't do any other thing other than this. Go to bucket, the bucket, what it is displaying. Let me check. So you don't have permission to list the bucket. So as of now, you don't have any permissions. Kada? So now I will give the permission to him. So this user, uh, these are all the security credentials. Okay. Oh, I have not shared the screen. Huh? Wait. So you stop sharing, ma? Yeah. I can include the user to this particular group. In the group, I can give the permission. For example, if I want to give a EC2, then I can give EC2 full access. If I want to give S3, I can give S3 related S3 full access, and I can, as of now, S3 and user 1. This is the Hitesh group. In this group, I have user. This user should have two permissions. See here, two permissions. Now Leela, you share your screen. I have given the permission now. Now Leela, you already logged in. Now share your screen. Share your screen. Have you shared your screen?
Yes, sir. I shared, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I already shared it. Already came, sir. It is 111.
Okay. Now open that. Yeah. So now S3 I have given permission. No. Can you search in your services EC2? Can you able to see EC2 there? In the search. Sorry, actually I don't want to disturb any student, but only the thing is to demonstrate such kind of things. I need at least 1 or 2 volunteers to coordinate in my class. So that's why I am calling these two, because these two students, they are listening to me and they are understanding. So I don't want to trouble anyone here to forcibly do the activities, right? Only with interest, whoever are interested, please message me in the chat box so that I can ask them to demonstrate. Only the purpose here is everyone should understand what's happening, right? That is only the idea here, no other intention for me. Don't think that I am troubling you. Okay. Yeah. Can you go to search and type EC2 Leela? Earlier he got error. Now he may not get the error. You can able to see. Yeah. Mostly you can able to see this. See, this is how we can give the users details. Click on that instances left pan. In the left pan you will be having a instance. You click on that. So it is his own account. It is his own account, and in that he is using his own kind of uh, instances. Okay. Right now no instance is running for this account, which is created as a Hitesh. Okay. Which is using by the go to this one Mumbai. In the North Virginia you are at. You kindly go to Mumbai. In the North Virginia we don't find any instances. Right? Yes, it is there, right? Now can you select your EC2 instance and go to connect? No. So what you can do here is you download putty and puttygen and all you have to do. Then you have to connect. Okay. Let me do it from here itself. You stop sharing your screen. I'll do the things from here. So as you know that I'm where I'm here, and my EC2 instance is already there. So ls thing is displaying here. So s is there. Now let me create nano Leela txt. Okay, so this is okay, so x. Yes. Now what can I do here is I have to transfer the file from here. So for that, what is the command? The command here I have to use is sudo su, and from here this is there. I want to transfer the file. So what is the command I have used? Can anyone remember that, or can anyone say the command which I have used to transfer the file? Did anyone remember? I'm testing your knowledge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not shared. I have created a file now. See, the file name is leela.txt. Okay. Now, what I have to do here is I wanted to transfer this Leela txt file into EC2. Okay. So where? Yes. Command. What is the command? Tell me. No one from the class? To transfer the file, I told you to use one command. No. What is that command name? Hello. Not MP. Sir, right now I am in class, sir. I will call you after 12:40. Okay. Right. Sure. Okay. The command to transfer the file. I told you, right? aws leela.txt, then two forward slashes and the bucket. What is the bucket? What is the bucket name? Did anyone remember the bucket name? What is the bucket name? Hitesh. I have to use. I have to type it. So it is asking, because it is a user, it is asking. Uh, right. Yeah. Since it is not shown any upload, but it will show in this. Yes, Leela is there. Leela.txt. Just now I have transferred. See, 12:09. 12:09 it is there. Okay. From the user, if you want to do this, you have to launch. So Leela, do one thing. Share your screen. Share your screen. Have you downloaded Putty, Gen and Putty? Is Putty is there in your?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go to Putty and connect to that EC2 instance. But you need a PEM file or PPK file, right? So I'm sending you the PEM file. Convert that PEM file, or I will do one thing. I'll convert the PEM file from here, because I have Putty Gen software with me, so I can convert that the file which I have downloaded. Come on, where is that? Yeah, PEM file. Yes. Download. Yes. And the name of this is Hitesh. File download, and that's all. So now I'm sharing that PPK file to you. The downloads must be there. Use this PPK and connect. Okay, I have shared a PPK file to your Telegram. And did you remember what is the public IP that you are using? Yeah. You can able to access your EC2, right? Okay, yes, copy that. In the putty you try to connect. ఇలా మీరు you have to do lot of experiments. ఎంతసేపు అటెండెన్స్, ఎంతసేపు ఏది అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి సార్, ఏది డౌన్లోడ్ నేర్చుకుందాం సార్ అని లేదు. అప్లోడింగ్, డౌన్లోడింగ్, మార్క్స్ ఇవే, ఎంతసేపు ఇవే. ఒకటి రాకపోతే అది వచ్చే వరకు నిద్రపోవద్దు. ఒక్క నిమిషం, ఎస్ఎస్హెచ్ గో టు ఎస్ఎస్హెచ్. ఓకే, వెళ్ళావా? యాక్సెప్ట్. ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ చేయండి, వస్తే వచ్చింది, లేదంటే ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వస్తుంది. యాజ్ ఏ ఇండస్ట్రీ పీపుల్ విల్ ఓన్లీ లుక్ ఇన్ టు యువర్ టెక్నికల్ నాలెడ్జ్. అప్లోడ్ చేసావా, అటెండెన్స్ ఉందా, ఇది కాదు వాళ్ళు చూసేది. అర్థమవుతుందా? EC2-user అని అన్నాం. No, not supported. Method is server sent publicly. Click on putty. Once again you try. Plus type చేయాలి, ప్లస్ ఆత్ క్లిక్ చేయి. ఇక్కడ పీపీకే ఫైల్ నేను ఇచ్చింది సెలెక్ట్ చేసి డౌన్లోడ్లో ఉంటుంది చూడు, లేదంటే టెలిగ్రామ్ దాంట్లో ఉంటుంది. కనెక్షన్ క్లిక్ చేయి, కనెక్షన్. టాప్లోకి వెళ్ళు, ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా పైకి వెళ్ళామా, పైకి లాగిన్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళు. లాగిన్ ఇక్కడ టెర్మినల్ పైన ఇంకా పైకి వెళ్ళు, సెషన్కి వెళ్ళు. సెషన్ ఇక్కడ హోస్ట్ నేమ్ ఇవ్వవా, ఐపీ అడ్రస్. ఇప్పుడు ఓపెన్ అని, ఇప్పుడు EC2-user అని వచ్చింది, చూసినావా? ఇప్పుడు LS కొట్టు. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు నీ ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేయి, ఏదైనా ఒకటి. nano-hiतेश.txt లేదంటే ఆల్రెడీ నేను ఒకటి ఇక్కడ చేశాను కదా, ఏదో ఒకటి ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేయి. మీరు డెమాన్స్ట్రేట్ చేసే లెవెల్లో లేకపోతే, మీకు టెస్ట్ 1లో 100 మార్క్స్ వచ్చినా, టెస్ట్ 2లో 100 మార్క్స్ వచ్చినా, మీకు ఎక్స్టర్నల్లో 100 మార్క్స్ వచ్చినా, మీరు ఈ కోర్సు నేను క్వాలిఫై చేయను, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. మీరు పీర్ మెంటర్స్ అయినా, అడ్వాన్స్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అయినా, రెగ్యులర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అయినా, మీకు ఎన్ని మార్క్స్ వచ్చినా నాకు సంబంధం లేదు, ఎంత అటెండెన్స్ ఉన్నా నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. ఈ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ అన్నీ మీరు హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ చేయలేకపోతే, మీకు ఎన్ని సర్టిఫికేషన్స్ ఉన్నా, యూ విల్ నాట్ క్వాలిఫై ఫ్రమ్ మై సెక్షన్. ఓకేనా? నేను ప్రమోట్ చేయను. యాజ్ ఏ CC ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్, డెమాన్స్ట్రేట్ చేయలేని పరిస్థితిలో మీరు ఉంటే, ఎట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్ ఇన్ ద ల్యాబ్ I will verify in the skilling as well as in the laboratory. If you are not in a position to demonstrate, ఫిక్స్ అయిపోండి. టెస్ట్ 1 ఎన్ని వచ్చినా పర్లేదు, నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. ఓకేనా? వర్కౌట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు పుట్ యువర్ 100% ఎఫర్ట్స్. దానికోసం నేను ఏం చేయాలో చెప్పండి, నేను అది చేస్తా. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఎక్స్ట్రా క్లాసెస్ ఈవినింగ్ టైమ్స్ ఆల్సో ఐఎమ్ రెడీ టు గివ్. మీకు గెస్ట్ లెక్చర్ ఏమన్నా కావాలా, ఐ విల్ రెడీ టు గివ్. ఫ్రమ్ మై సైడ్ ఐ కెన్ డూ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్. At least you have to try from your side for the betterment. I have to see that. నాకు అటెండెన్స్ క్రైటీరియా కాదు, నాకు మీరు ఇచ్చే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ క్రైటీరియా కాదు, నాకు మీరు తెచ్చుకునే మార్క్స్ క్రైటీరియా కాదు. I will test you at the end, in the lab as well as in the skilling. You should be in a position to execute practically. I want hands-on people. ఓకేనా? అది సరే. ఇక్కడ నీకు ఒక కమాండ్ చెప్పాను కదా, అది టైప్ చేయి. sudo. Right now you are in user. Now type sudo sudo space yum update yum నేను టైప్ చేస్తున్నాను. sudo yum update. సేమ్ అదే. ఎంటర్. అప్డేట్ చేసావా? నెక్స్ట్ AWS. ఒకసారి LS కొట్టమ్మా. LS టైప్ టైప్ క్లియర్. ఓకే. నౌ AWS space S3 space your file name. What is that? hitesh.txt space S3 తర్వాత CP పెట్టమ్మా. CP hitesh CIS. Okay, CIS.txt space S3 / నీ బకెట్ నేమ్ ఏంటి? hitesh 1 2 3 నా? What is your bucket name? S3 కి వెళ్ళి చూడాలి. Go to S3. hitesh 113. ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి ఓపెన్ చేయది. hitesh 111. దీంట్లో CIS టెక్స్ట్ లేదు. ఇది రావాలంటే మనం ఏం చేయాలి? మనం వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ నౌ. ఓకే S3 colon 2 forward slashes colon 2 డాట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఎంటర్ కి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ /2. నెక్స్ట్ hitesh 111. ఎంటర్. అప్లోడ్ అనండి. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చే మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ రిఫ్రెష్ చేస్తా ఉండు పేజ్ని. వచ్చిందా? అట్లా ఎంతమంది యూజర్స్ అయినా కనెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. They can do. Okay, now if I stop giving services to him, if I stop giving access to him, he can't able to do that. Okay, Leela, now do one thing. Delete some file from that. Any one file you kindly delete from that, whether it can be a naresh.txt or an image, anything you kindly delete it. Permanently delete. You have to type permanently delete. Above you can see permanently delete. NENTLY space delete TELETE. ఓకే, డిలీట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు క్లోజ్ చేయి. ఇప్పుడు మీ CIS.txt ఉంది కదా, దాన్ని మీరు యాక్సెస్ చేయాలి పబ్లిక్గా యాక్సెస్ చేయాలంటే మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ దేర్, జస్ట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దట్ txt, క్లిక్ txtని క్లిక్ చేయండి. CIS.txt, క్లిక్ ఆన్ దట్. ఎస్, క్లిక్ ఆన్ దట్. కిందికి రండి. ఇక్కడ మీకు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ URL ఉందా? ఆబ్జెక్ట్ URL అది చాట్ బాక్స్లో పోస్ట్ చేయి. చాట్ బాక్స్ ఎవరైనా యాక్సెస్ చేయండి దాన్ని. చాట్ బాక్స్లో పోస్ట్ చేశారు కదా, అది యాక్సెస్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. యాక్సెస్ అవుతుందా? అవ్వట్లేదు. రైట్, యాక్సెస్ అవుతుందా చెప్పండి. టెల్ మీ. అదర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ respond. Can you able to see that? No. Pawan Kalyan said no. Okay. Now what you can do, Leela, go to your Hitesh S3, select that CIS, select that CIS file, go to permissions here, permissions, ikkade permissions kellu, actions kellu, ikkada make public అని ఉంటుంది, make public చేయి, make public. సరే, అది కాదు నాన్న, పైకి వెళ్ళు. హితేష్ 111 క్లిక్ చేయి. హితేష్ 111 క్లిక్ చేయి. దాంట్లో CIS.txt సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకో. సెలెక్ట్ చేయి. యాక్షన్కి వెళ్ళి మేక్ పబ్లిక్ అను. కిందకి ఇక్కడే కిందకి మేక్ పబ్లిక్ అను. ఓకే, మేక్ పబ్లిక్ అను. మేక్ పబ్లిక్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది ఆరెంజ్ కలర్లో, మేక్ పబ్లిక్ అన్నావా? ఇప్పుడు ఈ లింక్ ట్రై చేయండి అందరూ. వచ్చిందా? సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ పబ్లిక్. ఓకే, సో స్టాప్ షేరింగ్. Now I can do one thing. I can whatever the file he has deleted, the image which I have shared in the beginning, in the chat box that link is there. Can anyone access that now? The image you can't. So that is how you have to do lot of experiments on this. Okay na, అర్థమవుతుందా? ఎంతసేపు మీకు LMSలో మీకు కావాలంటే మీకు I have given all the access, where is that, all the PPTs I have mentioned for your examination. You have to give maximum weightage for the test marks, but knowledge is also important. ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతున్నారు. ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగే వాళ్ళు అసలు నా క్లాస్లో ఉండకండి. ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏంటి అసలు? దేనికి ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఏమి ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటి? ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగే సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఉన్నావంటే ఇంకెందుకు చదవడం నువ్వు? ఒకసారి ఆలోచించు. నువ్వు ఇక్కడ CO1 మెటీరియల్ పెట్టానమ్మా, ఇక్కడ CO2 మెటీరియల్ పెట్టాను. ఓకేనా? CO2 మెటీరియల్ కూడా మీరు చేయొచ్చు. మీరు కావాలనుకుంటే మన థియరీ క్లాస్ అంతా కూడా ఫ్లెక్సీ CIS ఏదైతే ఉందో అది మన థియరీ క్లాస్ రెండు సేమే. యూ కెన్ టేక్ హెల్ప్ ఫ్రమ్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్. ఓకే, ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ అబ్జెక్షన్ ఇన్ దట్. నెక్స్ట్ మీకు ప్రాక్టికల్కి వర్క్ బుక్ పెట్టాను, ఇక్కడ స్కిల్లింగ్కి వర్క్ బుక్ పెట్టాను. స్కిల్లింగ్లో కూడా మీకు డేట్ ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేశాను, మీరు ఇక్కడ అప్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ప్రతి స్కిల్ 2 స్కిల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కిందకి వస్తాయి డాక్యుమెంట్లో. మీరు యూ డెమాన్స్ట్రేట్ ద థింగ్స్ అండ్ అప్లోడ్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్ యువర్ టెస్ట్ 1 The moment when you finish your examination, I could able to see all your submissions here. డెడ్లైన్ ఏంటి సార్ అని అలా కాదు. డెడ్లైన్ అనేది మీరు చేయడానికి మేము ఒక టెంపరీ డేట్ ఇస్తాం అంతే. కానీ ద అల్టిమేట్ ఇంటెన్షన్ ఈజ్ స్టూడెంట్ హ్యాస్ టు వర్క్. అర్థమైందా? ఇదేదో మా పవర్ చూపిద్దామని మాకు ఇంటెన్షన్ కాదు. యూ హ్యావ్ టు వర్క్. మీరు చదవాలి, నేర్చుకోవాలి, మంచి పొజిషన్కి వెళ్ళాలి అనేది మా ఇంటెన్షన్, రైట్? మేమేం మిమ్మల్ని కమాండ్ చేయట్లేదు, ఓకేనా? డేట్ ఇచ్చి డేట్లో చేయాలి అని అలా కాదు. మీకు ఎంత త్వరగా కుదిరితే అంత త్వరగా మీరు అప్లోడ్ చేసేయండి. డోంట్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ ద లాస్ట్ మినిట్. అర్థమవుతుందా? డోంట్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ లాస్ట్ మినిట్. whenever you finish your work, upload it, right? We should work like a team. Remember this, okay? If you come across a different problems also, you project to us, inform to us. We try to give our best from our side, right? Ultimately students have to learn. When you are spending your valuable time here, you have to make use of that, you have to utilize that, right? Yeah, so this is the thing from my side. This is the thing, ma. Let me take attendance. Try to give your best. Here I have uploaded practical, here I have uploaded skilling, here I have uploaded CO1 material, and here I have uploaded CO2 material, okay? The CO2 material also you can see here, okay? Prepare, try to give your best, okay? Write down some relevant information. If you know more information also, as per your timings availability, you give more information. The more you give, more weightage you will have, right? Is it clear? So this is how the exams are going to be conducted from Monday onwards, and try to make use of all these materials, and immediately after completion of your test, the assignments also you have to submit, right? This is the thing from my side, and let me take attendance. AWS itself is important. There is no important questions in AWS. All are important. Okay, so understand that. Today's date, how much? Section A or B, and Okay, in the chat I am mentioning the attendance link. Respond to that. Okay, and feel free to ask your questions if you have any. Right. Yes, any queries, please feel free to ask me. The ultimate aspect of all of us is student has to get benefit out of these tools and technology. They should be in a better position. That is only our target. There is no other hidden intention. We all are working for your growth. We all are working for your better future only. So keep that in your mind. There are no person here to only for the time pass. Okay, we all are trying to do our best based on the resources provided to us, based on the uh, availability that we have. Okay, so please understand the intention of the faculty and try to also cooperate to us and try to uh, make every one of us should get a better projection or better feedback and better kind of uh, growth. Okay, so students, please work hard. You have golden opportunities. Try to do your best. Okay, so anything else from your side, please let me know.